James Jahar Perez, Quanis Hayes, Aaron Campbell, Trayvon Martin, Ahmaud Arbery, Mike Brown, Tamir Rice, Eric Gardner, Freddie Gray, Sandra Bland, Alton Sterling, Walter Scott, Deontay Keller, Oscar Grant, Sean Bell, Terrence Fletcher, Jamar Clark, Ezel Floyd, Dante Hamilton, Jonathan Hart, Laquan McDonald.
Hi, I'm Willie Poinsett. I am mother of Bruce Poinsett.
It's not okay that at 13, I'm up here speaking about it.
I'm the Black Student Union President of Lake Oswego High School.
I came here with the intent to listen and learn. But now that I see so many people of color who are silent and need their stories told, I decided I should speak from my heart and tell you my story.
I look at this audience and I see lots of faces that are light, a lot lighter than I am. And I want to tell you that we need you to help us all have a better world.
My school, Riverdale, is very white. I am one of 2 black students. I see some current and past students here from Riverdale, and for that, I am eternally grateful. Thank you for standing up for me and the black community. The first time that I was made aware of my race was in kindergarten. In kindergarten, I went to sit at a table with people who I thought were my friends, and they told me, only white people can sit here. That happened in a kindergarten in Oregon, in the Portland Public School District. That was the first time I was aware that in this society, I am different from others. In 3rd grade, a girl on the playground put her hands around my neck and choked me. She choked me because of the color of my skin, and she told me, because I don't like black people. That's why she did it. I have lived with the threat of death over my head for my entire life, and I grew up here in Lake Oswego. When I entered high school, it didn't stop. My freshman year, a student called me a monkey. I didn't know what to do. I didn't report it to anybody. I was scared. Somebody reported it to the principal. The student targeted me the next day. They said, "Why did you report me?" I didn't. Whoever reported that incident put a target on my back. And that's not how it should be. People should not be victimized for speaking up and saying what's right. Last year at my high school, I'm going to censor this because there are children present, and I don't swear. So I'm going to censor this incident. Somebody took the keys off of a computer and rearranged them to spell F-word, N-word. Let me say, I am one of 2 black students at my school. It was directed at me. How can you hate me if you don't know me? How can you hate me for the color of my skin? How can you hate me because of something that I can't control? That was last year. The student was never caught, even though everybody knows who it is. A lot has happened this year, and I'm going to spare y'all the gory details. But the reason that this keeps going on, the reason that so many of my black brothers and sisters are not here with us now, the reason that they are dead is because of privilege. I just want to talk about privilege for a second. White privilege is real, but that does not mean that you cannot use it for the right reasons. The reason that George Floyd is dead is because of weaponized white privilege. He is dead because a white man believed that he could take his life because of his privilege. The man who was in the park and had the police called on him, and the woman on the phone said, "There's a black man threatening my life." She said, "There's a black man threatening my life," because she knew that the police kill black people. She knew that she could possibly have this man killed for asking her to put a leash on her dog. And she called the cops because she knew how to use her privilege in a way to hurt. You need to know how to use your privilege in a way to heal. And Lake Oswego is a city with immense privilege. But if y'all are standing up and you are using your privilege to help us heal, then I am happy for that. We are surrounded by ghosts. The ghosts of our ancestors, murdered by slavery and institutionalized racism. The ghosts of those who jump to their deaths rather than live in chains. One of these days, I too will be a ghost. And I'm going to say right now, I will not be a ghost because I'm a victim of weaponized privilege. I will not die at the hands of the police. Why not? Because this ends now. Okay, I want you to raise your voices with me. Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Put your fists in the air. Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Black lives matter.
Thank you for allowing me to speak.
The wife of an elder, Bruce Poinsett, and I've lived in this community for 34 years. That's a long time. But I worked in Portland, and I came here from New Jersey. And before New Jersey, it was South Carolina. I was born way back when, way back, when there were Jim Crow laws. And so I've been able to see how things have moved. We've made some progress, and then on the other hand, we haven't made not nearly enough. I was so happy as I watched some of the protests to see people sitting down, people taking the knee, people coming together. I look at this audience and I see lots of faces that are light, a lot lighter than I am. And I want to tell you that we need you to help us all have a better world. We need you to help us make sure that we don't have more brutality and knees on the neck. That's awful. More shooting, more killing, more useless things, more things like, as a mother of Bruce, I worried every single night when he started driving. I wouldn't go to sleep until he came home. He wanted, of course, didn't want me to know, but I said, just turn the light off in the hallway then when you come home so that I know you're home safely. Because I wasn't sure. I've heard over the years what's happened. He's had some experiences, some trauma. And so I'm not going to go back through all of that. I'm looking to the future right now. I'm looking for energy. I'm looking for young people. You know, you remind me of myself at a younger age when the civil rights movement was going on. And it was young people who was the spark there. Young people. And you have voice. You have the will. Well, let me take that back. Do you have the will? Yes. Do you have the voice? Yes. Are you going to remain silent? No. Are you going to remain silent? No. Okay. Then speak up. Speak out. Because I'm old and tired. But I have a lot of wisdom in this old head of mine. And I am so excited, I have to tell you, to see all of you. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gathering. To look at the faces, to look at you coming together and say, we're not a bubble. We're not in a bubble. We're not unaware that things are happening outside of our city. Let us continue to work together. Don't let today end, or a week from now, when the news calms down, if it does, that you forget what you promised. Because I heard, no justice,
no peace.
No justice,
No peace.
No justice,
No peace.
Black Lives Matter.
Black lives matter.
Black Lives Matter.
Black lives matter.
George Floyd's death should not be in vain. So wake up, stand up, and get moving. Thank you.
And people think that just because it's on TikTok and people say it on Instagram, it's okay. It's not. Just because your idol says it, just because your favorite rapper says it, does not mean you can say it. I want to say that George Floyd was not the first person, but I'm glad that he awoke in these protests in America. We really needed them, and it's not okay that this is happening. It's not okay that at 13, I'm up here speaking about it. This should not have happened. But I am so proud of this community. I know there are a lot of white people here, and I'm so glad that there are so many allies in this community. I am so proud of the generation that created these whole protests. I'm so proud of the fact that there are juniors out here organizing really big protests. Yes. I am so proud of the generation. I am so proud of this community. But our work is not done. We're not going to stop until we get justice. And I'm not going to stop standing up for my black peers. I'm not going to stop standing up for my Asian peers. I'm not going to stop standing up for any minorities or people of color who need it. Because racism is not a trend.
And I am the Black Student Union President of Lake Oswego High School. And I'm holding my stage with me right now because I don't want any negative energy. I just want all love, and that's exactly what I feel right now. I feel absolutely love. This is incredible. One thing I have to say is that living in Lake Oswego, it has not always been easy. It hasn't. Being somebody of color and looking out in the crowd and mostly seeing only white faces, it's kind of scary. It really is. I've been here since second grade, and since second grade, I have dealt with racism all my life until now when I'm a junior. Second grade, I got stabbed with a pencil in my back for being black. Third grade, I got my hair pulled out for playing tag. and I tapped somebody too hard. She turned around, got mad, and snatched a braid just like this out of my hair. I was bald. 6th grade, I was called a nigger for the first time. I had never heard it before. I had never expected I would hear it before. And it happened. And it still scars me to this day. I have some friends who joke around, my neighbor, my ninja. That's not funny. And if you hear any of your friends, any of your people saying nigga or nigger, stand up. Speak out. Tell them that they're wrong. This is too long. We've been fighting this fight for too long. It's not okay at all. Enough is enough. I'm tired of having to walk outside and worry if my little brother is going to be shot. I'm tired of having to walk outside and worry if my father is going to be killed. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Looking around me right now, I see something that I do not have being a black woman in America. I see a whole bunch of privilege. Use it. Protect me. Protect my brothers. Protect my sisters. Protect my mother. Protect my father. I have a daddy and a mother just like all of you do. And I'm pretty sure if I was killed and shot on the road, oh man. Oh man. It's sad. It's really sad that I have to stand up here. This isn't my first time having to talk about something like this. 8th grade, somebody thought it was funny to pass a note card saying nigger dog on it to one of my friends. I had to lead a walkout. Sometimes I think back to that and I think, well, what could I have done different? And I think I would have made it more serious that if you were not going to support me and my people, you were not allowed to be outside. I feel like that day, I found my voice. I found my voice. And my voice will never stop. This will not be the last time that you will see me. I will continue to fight for my people. I will continue to fight for the people who can't. I will continue to speak for the people who are mute. I will continue to hear for the people who are deaf. I will continue to see for the people who are blind. And what I see, I will expose. So please, like I said, if you hear the word nigga or nigger come across your playlist, bleep it out. If you feel that I am a threat, walk out now because my life is just as valuable as yours. If you feel that what I'm saying and what I am up for is wrong, you may leave. What I am saying is nothing wrong with it. I get that people make mistakes, but people have to face those consequences for those mistakes. I had to. Every day I have to. I can't go home and take my skin off. I can't go home and put this skin down. I can't wash it off. This ain't paint. This is skin. A skin that is shot every day by somebody who is supposed to be protecting me. It's sad. It's disgusting. It's an embarrassment. There is only one race, and that race is the human race. I am here to make a change. I am here to let you guys know that there are people in LO who actually care. There are black people who will stand up. I'm not my ancestors. I will hurt you. I'm not just going to sit here and just let it happen. I'm not just going to sit here and let you call me a nigger. No. For that matter, you can meet me outside. Catch me outside, how about that? I love each and every one of you guys. You guys stood up for me when nobody else would. And now it's time for me to stand up for the people who can't. It's time for me to stand up for myself. Please, vote. Use your privilege. If you don't see that you have privilege, recognize it, because you got it. And I don't. I'm not 18 yet. I'm only 17, not even there. My birthday's in September, I'm still 16. And it's sad that I have to stand here and ask and beg and plead for me not to die tomorrow. It's sad that I have to stand here and ask and beg and plead as a black person for you not to say nigga when it comes up on your music. It's sad. It really is. I don't know what happens behind closed doors at your home, but integrity is a thing. And integrity is big. Use it. Now, I'm going to end this out by saying, Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter! Black Lives Matter!
Black lives matter. Black lives matter.
Yes.
Black lives matter.
Resonant.
Black lives matter.
Beautiful.
Black lives matter.
One more time.
Black Lives Matter.
All right. And that's how it's supposed to be done. That's how we're supposed to do it. And don't let us go home. Don't let us go home and forget that we just all stood out here and screamed Black Lives Matter. Don't forget me, because I will not forget you. Don't forget me. Don't forget me. Once again, my name is Asia McClure. I attend Lake Oswego High School, and I am your Black President of the Student Union. Thank you so much. I feel so supported. I love each and every you. Each and every one of you guys are really appreciated. It feels good to know that the community that I live in can gather like this. It feels good to know that there are actually people who care about me. You know, I thought I was alone. You know, being one of the only black people who attends LO, I thought I was just like, you know, oh, I'm just a little black girl who wears braids to school every day, who comes to school smelling good, who's cute. Oh no. Baby, I might be your next president. Thank you.
Support each other's life experiences. We're here together in this pivotal moment, in this pivotal movement, and we cannot look away. We cannot look away from too many Black lives lost. We cannot look away from the historical and current pain and wounding caused by systemic racism. In fact, we must look it in the eye. This is a time for us to stop and look each other in the eye and truly listen to understand and truly see the humanity in each and every one. As a leader in Lake Oswego School District, I want to acknowledge that we have not gotten it right. We have a history of hurtful actions and behaviors, and that must change. We must do better. And doing better begins at the leadership level. In the Lake Oswego School District, school board and I are committed to doing better. What I know for sure is that our children are watching. Our children are watching, and the time is now to do better. And as I look out into this crowd, the hope that I see and the light that I see is in all of the young people that I see here today. Our young people are leading change to dismantle the hurt and destruction of racism. Our young people are a great light in the world right now, and we, the grown-ups, are privileged to share this moment and this movement with our young people. Let's not only follow their example, let's in turn be an example for our young people and for the rest of the world. Institutional oppression and racism thrive in divisiveness. So let's come alongside each other. Let's stay together. We're here together now. Let's stay together and be side by side in the fight for change. Let's hold ourselves accountable, each and every one of us. Together, we can do better. I want to do better. I want you to hold me accountable to do better. And I'm taking the lead from our students and our children and our young people who are saying, let's be better now. The time for change is now.